Hi everyone, how is everyone doing? I am on with an outgoing swap. This swap was hosted by Southern Charm Paper, and it was the Pastel Summerween swap. I think that was the name of it. I'm not sure. But I'll link it in the description box below. And I will also leave the requirements in the video at some point. So this swap, you had to make a suitcase and you had to fill it with the requirements that were on the paper. So I made the KS Craft suitcase, and it's a die, and I put it together. It has its imperfections, but I tried my best. So anyway, so let's just get into it. I decorated the top of the box. I used Little Boo Thing by Photoplay. And then, so like I said, I decorated the front of the box with this pink glittery mesh. I cut out the Scrap Diva rosette, heart rosette die, I think, and I cut like the smaller circle and then the smallest doily. It's doilies, not rosettes. But anyway, I used a piece of chipboard from the collection, a little ghosty, put a little flower on her head. I don't know if you can see the spider I put there. I put some of the KS Craft spider web trim from the die that was in the Halloween release. And then I put this chipboard, I Put a Spell on You, and then just some flowers. And these flowers are made by Lori, who is creating for fun. And I received this pink flower in a challenge. So let's open it up. Oh, and I also put like a little dangle charm on the handle. And then I made Velcro. So the first thing I gifted was, I'm not gonna take it out because it was so hard to get in here, some back pink washi tape. And then I made some of the flat bottle caps in little ghosties. And then I made this sequin mix that I got from Michael's, and they got their Creatology Halloween glitter mixes and sequin mixes, and I am obsessed. It is so pretty, and I mixed all 4 of them together, and they're just gorgeous. And then we had to make some mini 3x3 cards, and these are my cards. I included envelopes. And the first one, I used that shiny paper from scrapbook.com, a piece of paper from the collection. I used this mesh, pink mesh, and then I used a chipboard die cut that says I Put a Spell on You. And then I used a sticker, the witch's hat from the sticker page from the collection. Put 3 little jemmies there, popped the flower, and then just Wicked Witch. And then my third card, this is another sticker from the sticker page. So like a little groovy disco ghost. It has little Boo Thing, and I just put little jemmies on the side. And I left them all blank, of course. So those are my cards. And then we had to make 2 chunky embellishments. And these, here's one of my embellishments. I made 2. I left one undecorated so they could decorate themselves. And I don't know if you could see the glitter, the sequins mix. That's what it looks like from Michaels. And then I didn't make this specific frame, but I made that one. This is one I had in my stash. This was made by my bestie, who is Sweet Girly Things. She gifted it to me in a swap. It was blank, so I just decorated it up. I used the pink mesh. I put a little flat back black pearl gemmy. I used a piece of one of the little cutouts from the collection. These flowers were made by Miss Diane, who is Miss Diane's Designs. And then I just stuck a little lollipop and then Spooky Babe. So that's my first chunky embellishment. In the other swap, because I made 2 to swap, in the other swap I did make the ornate frame, but I happened to have this one, so I used it. And it's the same, it's exactly the same. And then my second chunky embellishment, I made the KS Craft tombstone. Excuse me. And I just made it and used a piece of paper from the collection, black and white. Put the cross, excuse me, put the cross in black glitter. This little pink spider, a little ghosty, a chipboard cat, and another one of Miss Diane's flowers. And then of course it's a shaker, and I use that same sequins mix that I made. And then I made these extra embellishments. And guys, I did not decorate the inside, but I did put pattern paper at the top and the bottom. I don't know why I didn't decorate it, but it's too late. I just want to get this out. So for one of my extra things that I made the Scrap Diva Halloween words. I think these came out last year. I dropped them all over the place. We have Broom, Hocus, Spooktacular, Pocus, Trick or Treat, and for the eyes I used a Gemmy. We have Parking, Hey Boo, Vibes, and Spooky. So I made a set of words for each. And then I also made the Scrap Diva shaker bows, because I absolutely love making these. And I just embellished this one with the flower in the center, and it says Hey Boo, which was a die cut in the collection. And then I left one blank so that they can embellish it themselves. So that's what I have in my suitcase. Now to show you what is out of the suitcase. that I couldn't fit. And I think the main requirement was a embellishment box. But of course it didn't fit in here. So let's get into that. Oops. So I'm gifting a pink cup that I got from Dollar General. And we have a sweet treat, which is, what is Halloween without candy corn? I love candy corn. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it's a Halloween iconic treat. So I gifted that. And then I have a bunch of these little coffin boxes, and I made a pokey tool. Sorry if I'm not in frame. I use these fun beads that I got from Tiffany in her D-stash. And then I put a little pink tassel, a purple spider, and the word boo. And then this is a beadable lead pencil. I use this little ghosty bead, and then, excuse me, this little ghost. And I also, oh my goodness gracious, so sorry. And I gave them a lead refill. And then, last but not least, make sure this is on. Yeah, that's on. Is the embellishment box. And I got these cute little bags from Amazon. I shouldn't have put it in the box. In the bag, I mean. This is my favorite part of the swap. I am gifting my embellishment box in this cute little wooden coffin. I got these little coffins from Michael's. I painted them black, and then I painted like this glitter glue over the tops to give it some shine and some color. And then I used some of that pink mesh. I put this little foam spider web, and then I made this bow. I think this is the KJLUIP bow. I'm not sure when it came out, but I got it last year. Put some spiders and a ghosty and some flowers. And then when we open it up, we have all our charms. I'm not gonna take out all of them, but here's just a few that I'm gifting. I put a lot in here, but I'll show you some of the ones. I put some like little beads, some candy beads, a skeleton face, some paper clips, pumpkin beads, and then I have these little candy beads in there. Oops, 2 of those. This little ghosty. I got this, which I got that in a swap, and I put one of those in each embellishment box. Got another little ghosty, some more of the candy, a little, oh, I'm dropping everything. Oh, he fell back in there. The ghosty enamel charm. this cute little ghosty with his hot chocolate and his gingerbread man, a little pumpkin wood veneer, and I put a bunch of these little spiders in there, and a little ghosty. And there's a bunch of other ones in there too. Got some beads. So, but that's the main ones. So that's my swap. I hope my swap partners will love it. I hope Samantha loves her hostess gift. I'm not going to show that because I want her to be surprised. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.